world. Okay, I just want to share with you this amazing opportunity that I have been doing for almost 12 years now. So before I start this amazing technology, which is what we call the negative ion technology, I just want to share with you my experience, how I got involved in this amazing technology. Basically, 12 years ago, I used to have a different job. I used to sing and all. And 12 years ago, both of my parents, for me, they're considered as they're dying. And because my mom suffered from multiple stroke, actually, before she turned 80 in 2007. So in 2007, her body got paralyzed. She got multiple stroke 3 times. And during the time that she was doing the therapy, actually, the health was deteriorating. And she was bedridden, and our family doctor told us, because during that time she acquired many sickness. Aside from incontinence, she cannot control her urination, incontinence, which she has suffered already, I think, for more than 2 years. So for 2 years, she cannot control her urination. She frequently changes her underwear, and we tried to give her adult diaper, but she doesn't like, because it doesn't feel very nice. It's hot, and it's itchy and all. So that's the challenge. And another challenge is my mom has glaucoma, hyperacidity, constipation, and urinary tract infection. So many different kinds of sickness. And of course, she cannot walk on her own. Basically, when we go out, we normally put her on a wheelchair. And that was a dilemma for us. And on the other hand, my dad is also suffering from prostatitis. So it's inflamed prostate. The challenge is doctors are advising for my dad to undergo operation procedure. But my dad is very scared, because my dad has a weak heart and other challenges, like he has cataract and he has glaucoma also. So what do we do? What can we do? During that time, for me personally, I was so devastated, because the doctor of my mother told me that she cannot, she has basically 6 months to live. That was June of 2007. And of course, we were praying. Of course, prayer is the only the answer for us, until somebody shared to me this amazing technology, the negative ion technology, which changes everything in my life. So since 2007, I tried. And also, I searched the internet and found out that this amazing technology is anti-inflammatory. So to cut the story short, it has helped both of my parents. Actually, that was 2007, and my dad was 83, 84 years old, and my mom was 80 years old. Basically, it has extended the life of my mom from 6 months to 10 years. Imagine that. It's really a blessing. And my dad also, actually, he will be turning 95 this coming March. So I'm very excited. I'm very thankful that God has given us this amazing technology. What is this technology? So basically, for me, this is a really funny. The time that I discovered this technology, actually I don't want to get involved. Why? Because this technology is what we call sanitary napkin with negative ion technology. So it's about it. So later on, we will share with you how come that both of my parents benefited from this amazing product. Basically, I can attest to that. My family can attest that all of us experience really very amazing result by just using this amazing product. Basically, as you will know, many people would think that it's only for women. How come men? So I would just want to share with you that we have 3 kinds. We have this day pad. So this is for women who has monthly period. And of course, we have our night pad, because in the evening, they said that women discharges more than the daily discharge. Okay, and of course, we have the liner. This is what I use. I'm using until now, and this is what my dad used and my mom used. So both of them are. My mom is already menopause, and my dad never used napkin ever. So what made it so special is because of the benefit they have received from using the sanitary napkin. So basically, I just want to share with you the difference between the brand X and our negative ion technology pads. Okay, so we just want to compare both brands. This is brand X. Basically, when somebody would open a brand X, basically they cannot close it, seal it again. So there's a tendency that moisture would go in and some insects and what have you, and because you cannot reseal it, so it's exposed. It's just exposed. When you get one, it's also exposed. So as you can see, most of the women just put that inside their bags. So sometimes when they open, there are coins inside. So coins goes inside. So what about bacteria? It can go inside. And another dangerous thing that I saw, and I learned that they use the adhesive that they use. Basically, they use industrial grade adhesive from glue, from rugby. What about it? So because when women start to put this on their underwear, it leaves a residue. So basically, every time I start to dissect brand X, I start to, I have runny nose because you will know later on the kind of material that brand X use. Okay, so we will see our brand Angel Secret. It's made of aluminum food grade foil. So the importance of aluminum food grade foil is to preserve the freshness. And of course, it has 3 years expiration date. So you can never see that on just a generic brand. So it has 3 years expiry date. And the good news is it is resealable. So once you open, unlike the brand X, you can reseal it again. So next, when you look at the pad, the actual pad actually is very thin. And of course, it's sealed. All the edges are sealed. And when you open it, the adhesive that we use for Angel Secret is what we call food-based adhesive. So it doesn't leave any mark or it doesn't leave any residue. It's water-soluble and it's food-based, food-grade. Okay, so we will try to compare both napkins. Basically, according to expert, women discharge 10 to 80 milliliters of blood in a day, a total. That's why they change a lot often and all. So we will just put 50 and then we will put both 50 ml. Okay, so we can see that this is brand X and this is our Angel Secret. Okay, so basically we will compare the absorption. Okay, and the purpose of sanitary napkin is to absorb the blood that gets dirty over time. Once it gets out of the body, it gets dirty and the bacteria multiplies. There's a survey that they did that 80% of the survey we will show in our screen. Okay, so there's a survey that, are we aware that 83% of women have genital health problems? We're not aware of that, especially us men. So 62% they say that it's caused by poor quality sanitary napkins. So this is the culprit. Okay, why? Because when you see, we put 50 on each, 50 ml of water that represents blood. So imagine if there's a drop of blood on the sanitary napkin, it multiplies 107 bacteria in 2 hours. Imagine just a drop, but how much you did put? Okay, so 50 ml, so that means thousands upon thousands of bacteria and it multiplies. Hence, the common symptoms of bacterial infection, slight fever, itchy skin, external vaginal inflammation, and all of these because of the bacteria. So let's go back to the sanitary napkin. Actually, women sit down if they have period, yeah? So we will put tissue on top. Basically, I use a recycled material so you can see better. And then we will represent somebody who is sitting down, and you will see that this is soaking wet. Okay, imagine all of these will go back. It's dripping wet. So all of these will go back inside the private area. So that's very dangerous. So what kind of material do brand X use? And we can see with the Angel Secret, it's very dry. Amazing, right? So very amazing. Women would love, imagine, dry feeling, and they would not change frequently. Okay, so let's see the brand X. Okay, as you notice, the brand X color changes. If you can put the camera a little bit closer, the color changes because something's there inside is not. I don't think it's right, basically. So we will see. Okay, so what we see now, the material that they use, first layer is made of basically plastic. Plastic is carcinogenic, and women complain basically that it gets ripped apart. So this one is exposing this. As you can see, wow, I don't want to use my finger because every time I do this, my finger get itchy. Imagine this one is external, and then you put there. Women put there, so it's very itchy. That's the reason. Okay, let's see what's inside. Oh wow, what's this? What's this? Wow, but it says in the packaging that it has some herbal or something. So we will see. Okay, so as you can see, what material is that? Many people believe that this is cotton. So we will show you if it's cotton, because cotton does not disintegrate. Okay, if we put a few, okay, so you see it disintegrated. That means this is not cotton at all. And if you can see, I'll just get a few, and then I'll show you. It's like crystals and all. Basically, this is what they call, okay, what they call silica gel. Silica gel, basically this is silica gel. It's the same. Silica gel, you see it on your new shoes and bag. It says here that do not eat, throw away. What is this doing on the sanitary napkin? So if it is exposed and then it gets ripped apart, this will expose, and there's a tendency that this will go inside the private area, which is very dangerous. Hence, you know, what they use, what material do they use? It's not basically cotton. They use recycled paper. That's why there's alarming fact, health hazard. This is a silent health threat. So recycled paper made with chemicals, chemical agents, bleaching agents, disinfectant, deodorizing agents. Wow, not really amazing. So if you will notice that this will go inside. That's why there are many testimonials. They have, you know, fibroid and all. So I don't know. Okay, so we will see the last layer. The last layer is also dangerous. Why? Because it's made of plastic material. Okay, plastic material. So the bacteria multiplies and multiplies because it's plastic. It's hot. Okay, and if we look at our basically Angel Secret. Okay, focus. But what we will put everything there. Okay. Basically, every time I try to dissect the brand X, I got a runny nose. The fiber, but it's, you know, it's not really very good. Okay. So, yeah, we will see the first layer of our Angel Secret is made of cotton material. So cotton, we will test if it is really cotton, because we test the other material if it's cotton material. So I try to rip this. Okay, and then we will see if this is cotton. It's definitely cotton because it didn't disintegrate. Okay, so next is the negative ion technology. The reason why my parents and even I benefited from this amazing product. So what is negative ion? So negative ion, as we see on the screen. Okay, so negative ion, the benefits of negative ion. This is what got me almost 12 years ago. It's antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. Because, you know, prostate inflammation with my dad. And then I started to share this with my dad. Imagine when I shared this with my mom we let my mom use it, and in just 2 weeks, incontinence gone. Totally gone. And then her life was extended 10 years more. Imagine 6 months to live. I can really attest to that. And of course, before she was always on a wheelchair, and she was able to start to walk again on her own with no assistance and all, and she was able to run also again. That's very amazing. And also, of course, my mom, we experimented because it's not something internal that you take it, and we just put it on the eye patch. And you know, she has glaucoma. She has a lot of, you know, what we call that, the morning glory every time, and she cannot open her eyes. But in just 5 days, imagine the symptoms of glaucoma gone, hyperacidity gone, constipation gone, amazing, and then incontinence gone. So imagine, that's why when I first shared it to my dad rejected it, because my dad, of course, doesn't want to use sanitary napkin, but because of what happened to my mother. So my mother initially had the great testimonials, and my dad asked what happened to my mother. Is she taking vitamins and whatever? And then I just told my dad, Dad, this is the one that mom is using. So he doesn't have any choice. He started to use, and in just 3 weeks, inflammation gone. Instead of him having operation, because he's scared, because my dad's heart is very weak, and then he also have glaucoma and cataract, but he was never operated. Imagine, inflammation gone. And until this very day, he's using this amazing technology, and by God's grace, God is very good. He let us learn about this product and use it, and in just 3 weeks, it's gone, inflammation gone, until today. Next month, I think on March 12 is his 95th birthday.
Wow.
Amazing. That's why he was featured on a television program. We were the program staff contacted me, and he was featured. Later on, we will show you the video that was shown over the television, Philippine television. That was 11 years ago. Okay. So what else? So I want to share with you the amazing. But before that, I want to finish this. I want to show you. Okay, let's finish this. This has been soaked for more than 3 minutes already. We will see if it's absorbing. But with us, I would just want to continue. We have 7 amazing layers. And of course, what's inside? Why it's very absorbent. So inside, we see that we have plant gel. So plant gel, it absorbs 5 times to, I think, 10 times more than our brand X. This absorbs up to 200 ml, okay, of liquid. So we'll just put it here, and I just want to share with you the last layer. Imagine I'm sharing with you plastic is dangerous, but this one is not plastic. This is Japan technology. So it has tiny pores, micropores, that liquid cannot pass through, but air can pass through. So this is breathable material, and this is plastic, and this is biodegradable, as you can see. Amazing technology.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so we will see. We just place it here. No magic. But this one, we have soaked this for more than 5 minutes, I think, or 3 minutes already. So we will see. We will show you if a woman would sit down, what would happen? The liquid is still there. Imagine if this is blood. When woman sits down and stand again, sit down and stand again, what will happen? All these chemicals, bleach, recycled paper, plastic, silica gel, have a tendency to go inside the private area, which is very dangerous. Because during the monthly period of women, the cervix, as they say, is open.
Yes.
So it's very dangerous. That's why many sickness. But here, we will see it's totally dry.
Wow.
It's totally dry. Imagine, everything is absorbed.
Wow.
Amazing or very amazing?
Very
amazing. Okay. So, I want to show you the video of my dad, which was featured on a television program. I think it was 11 years ago. So, I'll just show you a clip. It's in Tagalog, so I will just give you a translation of it. So this my dad. This was he was turning 84 during that time. 84, 85.
Si Lolo Gregorio naman, 84 years old, nagamot di umano ang kanyang namamagang prostate dahil daw sa araw-araw niyang paggamit ng napkin.
Marami kasi nagpayo na nakakatulong yan sa mga may depresya sa prostate. Kaya ang ginawa ko, gumamit rin ako.
Dahil sa aming narinig, lalo kaming naintriga.
Okay, so
Hi, I'm Greg, turning 85.
Okay, so let's cut the video. Actually, we will share with you the link for that video. It was uploaded over YouTube around more than 10 years ago already. So it shows in the video that my dad started to use that and his prostate inflammation got cured. We can attest to that. Basically, this is not medicine. Negative ion is very amazing. So negative ion in the body, try to do your own research about negative ion. It's very, very amazing. It has amazing effect in our bodies. Okay? So I would like also to share with you that since that time that my dad used, basically he never had any challenges with his prostate. Okay, he urinates. He said that it's like he was 18 years old again. and then very amazing. So he'll be turning 95 this coming March. And we're very happy that this technology has helped him tremendously. Okay, so aside from this one, I want to invite some random people to share their testimonials. Okay, so don't worry, they'll speak in Tagalog, but it will be translated in English. Okay, so to translate, maybe call Jelson, and of course to share her amazing testimony about this amazing product. I want to introduce to you Jane.
Hello po, good evening. Nung nag-start po kasi kung gumamit niyan,
When I started using the Angel Secret,
actually po, irregular po ako.
I had irregular period.
Even 9 months po, wala po akong mens.
Even for 9 months, I do not have period.
So, super thank you po ako sa nagpatry sa akin nung pad.
That's why I'm very thankful to the person who introduced to me Angel Secret.
Isang pack pa lang po ang naubos ko.
I was able to finish 1 pack,
Yung
and
sunod pong month,
the
regular
following
na po
month,
ako
I had
nag-mens.
regular period.
Until then po, it was 3 years ago, hanggang ngayon po, regular pa rin po ang menstruation.
Ever since
Dahil
3
po
years
kasi-
ago until now, I still have my regular period.
At hindi na po ako gumagamit ng regular pad
And I
sa
never
supermarket.
used ordinary or brand X pads anymore.
Ayun po. Thank you very much po.
Wow. Amazing, right?
Yes.
So let's call on Flory. Okay, Flory will share with you her experience with our amazing negative ion technology. So here's Flory.
Hello po, good evening po. So ako po si Flory.
I'm Flory.
Yes. So dati po kasi may
Before
incontinence po.
I experienced incontinence.
Yes. So yun po, parang every hour po umiihi po ako. So
For
sabi
every
ko,
hour, I used to urinate.
Apo. So sabi ko bakit parang hindi naman po ako katandaan pa po. So parang
That's why I used to ask myself or tell myself, I'm not yet old and yet I'm already experiencing incontinence.
So thank God kasi po na na-introduce po sa akin to.
I thank God that this product was introduced to me.
So yun po, nung nagamit ko na po
When
siya,
I used it,
po, nag-normalize na, hindi na po ako ihi ng ihi per hour. Tapos,
my incontinence was addressed.
ayun, so yun po na natulungan niya na pong i-correct. So yun lang po, thank you po.
It helped correct my frequent urination.
Thank you, Daddy.
Okay, last to share her experience with our amazing product is Haya. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I want to share with you my story and how the Angel Secret sanitary pads and liners was able to help me. In 2014, unfortunately, I had a miscarriage and I had a DNC procedure immediately after that. So what happened was that because I'm already a regular user of the liners, immediately after my DNC, I used our Angel Secret liners. 2 days after using the liners, I would use the liners twice a day. I went to the bathroom, and then when I was in the bathroom after peeing, I experienced something very very amazing, because after peeing, a blood clot of this big as my fist actually came out of me, even though after I already had DNC. Imagine, that was it's supposed to clean you. It's supposed to clean the inside of a woman who recently had a miscarriage, but because of the Angel Secret liners, it continued to clean me even more. And I really thank God, because this one has helped me so much that after my DNC, I felt so much peace that this product was able to help me more. That's all. Thank you.
Oh. So that's it, testimonials. Actually, we have a lot. We have hundreds and thousands of testimonials around the world. As I've shared this opportunity around the world, now we will entertain some few questions before we end. Actually, lastly, before I continue, if you have a chance to choose, which product will you choose? Brand X or Angel Secret?
Angel Secret.
Of course, Angel Secret. So amazing. So first question for this evening or in other countries. So can a pregnant woman use this amazing product? Because we have a lot of testimonials to people who use the product during or before they were already using, and then all throughout their pregnancy they use it. But for those new, so to keep safe, they said, experts says that for people who are pregnant, for women who are pregnant, they must start using it on the 3rd trimester, which is their 7th month. Okay, but we have an amazing testimonial sharing of a person. Actually, it's his wife who experienced, and he will also share other benefits that his wife has experienced. Okay, so may we call Paolo?
Okay, good evening everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Actually, we started using this product about 10 years ago, I think 11. That time, my wife had a problem. She was diagnosed with stage 1 cancer. It was Hodgkin's lymphoma, if I'm not mistaken. It's a cancer on the, what you call that? Lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are the major lymph node beside the heart, and she cannot be operated because the heart might be affected. So what happened? She had biopsy. Cut the story short. She had chemo and radiation for I think 1.5 years. But at the same time, we're open for alternative healing, alternative solution. Good thing my uncle introduced this amazing product to me. The one who presented, very handsome, like the nephew, Okay, is it nephew? Yeah. Anyway, so we started using the product. The good thing about this one, this is external. It's not intake, so there's no side effect. If you're quite cautious about it, so because it's just liners or pads. So what we did, we opened the liner and we put a little water. Make sure it's quite a little wet to activate the negative ion. What we did, we started to put here, all over her body, plus of course the regular liner thing. And by God's grace, just after 1.5 years, she was declared by the doctor cancer-free.
Wow.
And right now, after 10 years, or I think 11, 12 years, I think, now she's perfectly okay and beautiful.
Yes.
And since then, we started using, I personally use it, my whole family. And now, because of that, we've been using it. We've been also doing the business for around 10 years. And everything we have now because of this amazing napkin. It's a very good business because it's a product that says it's very, very practical. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
The pregnancy.
The pregnancy. My wife had a very smooth pregnancy. She had no cramps. The only time she had cramps is the day before she was about to give birth with our 2 children. This is a very nice product. You can use it, put in your shoes. If you put it, the bad odor in your shoes will be gone. Amazing. I had hemorrhoids before 10 years ago, piles. You know that. Now, after using 1.5 months, now it's okay. And we have a lot of testimonies. Very practical product, very good business. And please share it to your family. Okay.
So
thank
your wife used that even before she got pregnant.
Yes. For 10 years, we've been using it every day. My wife using it every day. While pregnancy, she's using. Actually, it's safe to use in pregnancy. Because we are our own testimony. My wife used it.
2 kids already.
2 kids. She's been using it since the day 1 of her pregnancy until she had, Oh, the only time she removed it when she was having labor, of course. Kidding aside. Very nice product. Try it. Recommend to your family. Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, I want to share also my 15 years severe insomnia. You know, if there's like a plastic noise like this one, I easily get awake. So the challenge with me, when I start using it, I put it like just like my dad, when you saw on the video, like my dad, put it on my underwear, and of course wet it, and then it has to touch the testicles or the balls for those who are men, okay, who are watching. So it has really helped me with my insomnia. My insomnia gone, totally gone, and I can attest to that. And of course, a lot of testimonials like those who have what you call it, myoma, just you know, amazing. And then first stage of this is not medicine. So you try to research about negative ion and what it does to the body. So this is just testimonials that we're sharing. And of course, now our next question. Actually, this is the last question because we're about to end. So about the safety of our napkin, because a lot of people say, is that safe? Is that safe? Is that safe? So to give you more information about how safety our napkin, may please call Jelson.
Okay, good morning, good day, good evening, anywhere you are in the world. I would like to specify how safe or how distinct Angel Secret products are compared to Brand X. Number one, for Brand X, as mentioned a while ago, this is made of recycled paper and it's bleached. That's why it's very, very dangerous because of the dioxin in the bleach that was used. However, for Angel Secret, we have certificate, okay, proving that we are free from whitening agents or fluorescent agents. Okay, so that alone, number one, is proof enough that we are safe. Totally safe, no chemical additives whatsoever compared to Brand X. Number two, for Brand X, it has been proven that since the last layer is plastic, the top layer is plastic, okay, with a tiny drop of blood, millions and millions of bacteria grow on the pads over time because of the heat. So for Angel Secret, we have certificate also. We submitted it for testing and we received a certificate for microbiological testing, meaning it's totally safe. No bacteria whatsoever grow on our pads over time because of the ventilation in the last layer of Angel Secret. And lastly, for me, this is most important. A lot of products there claim that they also have negative ion strips. Okay, it may be true, but the kicker here is how safe their products are. Because way back in 2015, the Turkish government seized or confiscated tons and destroyed tons and tons of negative ion napkins because they were proven to be radioactive. Can you imagine using a product that is proven radioactive on the most sensitive part? That is why, with the due diligence of the company, JM, the manufacturer of Angel Secret, we had it tested by third-party testing agencies and we received a certificate for radiation screening. Meaning our product, and this is the only negative ion pad and Pantiliner brand in the world that received such certificate for radiation screening. That's why we're totally safe. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, right? So since 2007, I've been doing this full time, and I've shared, actually, because of this opportunity, I was able to travel to more than 20 countries already. And I have shared this to people around the world, to more than 40 countries. Imagine that opportunity. And I want that opportunity to be with you also, so you can grab this opportunity. Actually, I just want to discuss with you the importance and the market. The market is so huge. Basically, the market of negative ion sanitary napkin is $1 trillion industry. So imagine if you can just have a slice of that. Basically, women are using it, men are using it, even in the Middle East, men are using it. And so the confidence is there. So I've been doing this for almost 12 years already, and it's proven that it's really powerful and effective. Imagine the number of women and the men who will use it, and the opportunity, the $1 trillion industry. So if you want to have a slice, I suggest that you contact the person who shared to you this amazing video and this amazing information. So I want you to contact them right now, okay, if you have time. So please do so, because we've experienced it. Basically, the global market is so huge, and the global opportunity. So our global presence, how big, how huge, because there are many other negative ion products, sanitary napkin, which are available in certain areas around the world. But as we are available in more than 30 countries. Do you like that?
Yes.
So let's say, for example, you have friends in the United States. Actually, you can share this opportunity, and then that person in the United States can order there, and you benefit financially. Do you want to benefit from this financially? Because you will share that opportunity, share the health benefits, and at the same time, you get rewards. Okay? So contact the person who shared to you this video, this amazing video, and I assure you that they will really appreciate you, because a lot have informed us and thanking us because we shared this amazing opportunity. So God bless everyone. So till our next video, and if you have questions, please contact the person, ask the person, and it's very important you can start now. Okay, you order, ask the person. Okay, so that's about it. See you next time with our next FB Live video. Bye-bye.